buys her things, you know. He buys her diamond rings, you know. She says so. She's in love with me and I feel fine.
Hello, and it's 5:30, it's Friday, and once again it's the Tube. And you may have read in the papers a few things about the Tube, which makes a change. This week, apparently, is a musical from Michael Jackson, Madonna and Bruce Springsteen. And this is, of course, the beauty of live television, because, of course, none of these people have, in fact, shown up this week. But instead, we've got Cyndi Lauper, and we've also got Terence Trent D'Arby. So you can't say that we're not giving you what you want. So wait for it. Here are the other people who are on the show this week. Here they come.
The piano has been drinking, and he's embarrassing me.
Come on, Snowy. Maybe they need help.
Wait for me, Tintin.
Now, even if you're not a red-hot feminist, it was pretty hard not to have been offended by Robert Palmer's video Addicted to Love, where he came on like Brian Tilsley. Well, the girls have fought back, because ex-Belle star Jenny Mathias and ex-Modette Melissa Ritter have formed a partnership, and they call themselves Dance Like a Mother. And this is their very wonderful video, You Ain't So Tough. Anyway, I danced like a mother, that showed him. Now apparently the words didn't come up over our menu, you don't know what time anything's on, but I'll tell you, it's the video search competition in 5 minutes. Terence Trent Darby is at 10 past, Tintin at 15:15, David Sanborn after that, Beatles Archive, and last in life, Cyndi Lauper. Yes, there you go, old Cindy. Now, a few weeks ago we had the extremely wonderful brothers from Edinburgh called the Proclaimers on, and today they've just signed a big deal with Chrysalis that's very richly deserved. Now we've got another pair of Scottish brothers on tonight, and you must all sit at home thinking there's strange genetic experiments going on up in Scotland where people are cloning brothers who are extremely talented, but that's not the case, it's just coincidence. The brothers we've got tonight are Gregory and Patrick Kane. They've had 2 superb singles out, Here Comes Everybody and I Refuse, and they're here tonight. Please welcome this extremely wonderful Hue and Cry.
I bought a toothbrush, some toothpaste, a flannel for my face, pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes and a case. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. Past the church and the steeple, laundry on the hill, billboards and the buildings, memories of it still keep calling, they keep calling. But forget it all, lady, I know that I will. Tempted by the food of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. No. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. What's been going on? I'm at the car park, the airport, the baggage carousel. The people keep on writing me and wishing I was well. I said it's no occasion, no starry-eyed tale, but my bedroom empty pocket, a foot without a sock. Your body gets much closer, I fumble for the clock, alarmed by your seduction. Wish that it, God, I wish that it would stop, yeah. Wish that it would stop, yeah. Is there nothing more than this? Got to be a little more. Oh, a little more than this. I deny inhibition, state definition. I refuse, I refuse. I deny, yeah. I deny my inhibition, state my definition. Deny, yeah. Ain't gonna take no boy, ain't gonna take no boy. I said, no, 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 no way. I refuse, I refuse. No, no way, ain't no way. I refuse, I refuse. Thank you.
Now, as promised, we have the nail-biting climax to our video search competition, which you doubtless recall at the start of the series back in November. We threw open to the challenge to all amateur video and filmmakers and invited you to make a video for us. Now, we had literally hundreds of entries, which I should say were all viewed eagerly, and 5 finalists were selected for a second stage of the competition starting in January. They were packed off with a new band we'd chosen, a limited budget of £600, and this Sony Video 8 equipment, and told to come back with something that would literally make us gasp. Now, they all had the same chance, the same brief, and we're about to see the results. So before we announce the winner, who'll get this camera that Paula thinks she may have broken, and the chance to make a film for the Tube, here's the videos by the 5 finalists.
I saw my girl today, holding hands with another guy. I don't know what to say, I don't know why it made me cry. She's a psychopath in my soup. I saw my girl today, holding hands with another boy. I don't know what to say, I don't know why it made me cry. She's a psychopath in my soup. She's just standing there, messing with her long brown hair. What I saw made me cry. Another place, another guy. Hey! She's a psychopath in my soup.
Right, what you just saw was some clips of the runners-up of the video search competition and also a little snatch of the winning entry. And it's of course been going on for some months and has now come to a dramatic climax as we've picked that one to be our winner. And the reason it won was because it's a perfect mix of animation and live action and also fits the music very, very well. And I have with me to discuss it further Matt Forrest, who is, of course, Britain's most famous, most brilliant animator and director. And he's done things like Art of Noise, Close to the Edit, and also a little bit of magic for Queen, and also Max Headroom. So there. Why did you like it so much?
It was a brilliant interpretation of the music. It worked perfectly with that soundtrack, which is a really difficult soundtrack. And I thought the visuals and the rhythm kept pace brilliantly. It lasted the whole pace for me. It was... Sorry.
Do you think it's difficult, though, for people to be original when they're using animation?
No, I don't. I think as long as you stay away from Mickey Mouse, it's you can go anywhere. You can scratch on film. You can move anything. You know, objects, 3D objects. It's not difficult to be original. It's just that you don't get the opportunity very much to be original in animation, because the animation business in this country is commercials and pop videos. And pop videos are the only real place where you can experiment, because you can't really do much of that in commercials, because the guys who pay for commercials won't allow it.
What kind of things do they want when they do make a commercial?
Well, they want what they've seen before normally, or they want what they've seen in a pop video these days. You know, it's been tried in a pop video, and they like it, and they go for something quite like it.
What kind of videos do you actually like?
I like videos like that. You know, it's totally, it's fresh to look at, and you know, there's no guy up there swinging a guitar, lip-syncing the song. And I think the best videos are the ones that don't seem to have many pop stars, the ones I can think of, you know.
What did you think of the other entries to the competition?
Psychopath in My Soup.
Yeah. Hey.
Not my cup of soup, that one. No, I don't think they really try very hard in that. And most of them were far too much the video cliche, you know, the video director's library of techniques, and not that original. I thought they did quite well using the camera. A lot of them were nicely lit, and but not much more than that. Number 4, what was number 4 again?
I don't know, I've not just on my piece of paper, which I'm
yeah,
not
that
allowed
was
to
quite
look
a
at.
nice technique. It was all done with mixes and slow motion. That was quite nice. But this one was outstanding.
And do you think there is a lot of, I mean, are you aware of a lot of upcoming new talent in the video world?
Well, there's a lot of people making videos, but I don't think there's a lot of raging talent out there. I hope so, you know. Things like this should encourage it, and I think this guy will do well. And
what do you think what's the hardest thing for people, new people like the people who entered the competition, for them breaking into this business?
Well, you've got to make a film before anybody will believe you can make a film, so just getting the money together, borrowing the equipment or whatever it takes to actually get one done is the hardest thing.
What did you do?
Did all that.
Yeah, what was your first one?
Oh, it was a little thing called, I did it at college actually, a little thing called Space Invaders. And it was animated graphics, and I was lucky enough to get employed by a company called Cucumber Studios, who were doing some great videos. Donald Fagen's New Frontier and Accidents Will Happen, stuff like that, in that style, avoiding cartoons but using animation with live action intelligently.
Okay, thank you. And now we're going to have a full look at the whole of the winning entry.
that's the winning video, and here is the winner, 23-year-old David Lodge, who comes from Surbiton and is a student at the Royal College of Art. I know you didn't want to say you came from Surbiton, but I think it's interesting. Now, how long did that take to make?
3 weeks.
And was that quite a long time, do you think, for that sort of project?
Not really, no, a very short time.
Did you make all the sets? Because that's obviously a major part of the video.
Yeah, I did. Got my family to help me make those.
Do you think this is the sort of thing that you want to do when you leave the College of Art?
Well, I'd say so, yeah.
Are you terribly excited? You don't look awfully excited the fact you've won this great competition.
You already said that.
You know, you must be a bit
Yeah, I'm
excited.
pretty excited, but I can't really appreciate it yet, obviously. You know, when I watch it on video at home, I probably will be.
Now, do you think that video making is a proper fine art these days, or is it still a bit commercial? I mean, do you admire it?
I don't know. Not
Is
sure.
there anyone that you admire in video making?
Not particularly. I mean, I think they're all pretty well made. The videos that I see, you know, obviously the big people are good, but so I don't really see anything that's particularly different what I've seen in video.
Do you think that the technical part of making a video is more important than the idea? Will the idea always shine through?
It's definitely the idea, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you think there's maybe a lack of ideas in current video making because it seems to be getting a bit banal?
Well, I suppose in mainstream videos I think there is, but more the underground videos, I don't think there's any trouble there. I think they're...
Do you think it's sort of expensive
Fresh.
for someone who hasn't got the equipment?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to present you with this. That's the video, and the runners-up all get £200, and Matt Lipsy was the runner-up, and he also gets a camera. Now over to the gorgeous Paula.
Right, as you can imagine, we at the Tube are currently extremely excited about one man. Very, very excited. And so for the first time since Paul Young, we're going to have somebody on for 2 weeks running, and it's Terence Trent D'Arby. And Mr. D'Arby is about to go on tour with Simply Red, so you'll be able to catch some of the grooviest moves ever. He originally came up to do 6 songs, and 2 songs and did 6, and I can hardly speak, I'm so excited. And the other thing is, could he change his name, because it's very hard to see D'Arby when you're nervous.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about science. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geometry. Don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra. Don't know what it's like. Rules for war. But I know that 1 and 1 is true. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now, I don't claim to be an
What are you barking at? Sounds like somebody's in there.
Hergé's Adventures of Tintin. Objective, Moon. Espionage.
The sky is full of spies. Spies? We must be careful to keep enemy agents from sabotaging our spaceship. For tomorrow, we shall blast off my rocket and shoot it upstairs to the moon.
I'm here with Michael Turner, who is one of the managing directors of Associated Book Publishers, who under the Methuen title publish all of the Tintin books. And not only this, but he also translated nearly all the Tintin books and was friends with Hergé, who wrote them.
That sounds rather
That was a build-up,
wasn't it?
Where did Tintin originate from?
Oh, he started, I think, as in a newspaper, in a Belgian newspaper, following a strip about a Boy Scout called Totor. So he began as a new character in a kind of colour supplement to a newspaper.
And why do you think he got so popular? Was he immediately popular?
Immediately popular, and it was one of those strange phenomena because he just went like a flash, almost on his first appearance. I think it was because there was a lot of speed, the adventures were fast, and it was funny, and it just caught on. It was, I don't know how you define how that happens.
Now, you knew Hergé. Was Hergé very like Tintin?
Not at all. Tintin has got a rather blank face, round blank face. Hergé had a very mobile face, rather like a clown. He was a very funny, very lively person. In fact, he could have been a character in the stories, but he certainly wasn't like Tintin at all.
Now, Tintin's a bit of a goody-goody, isn't he?
Yes, he is a goody-goody, but then any character that's got to go right through lots of stories is going to be a goody-goody. And don't forget that there are lots of wicked, bad people around him, and even Snowy and Captain Haddock have their faults.
Now, one of the other things that I've just found out is that there's only one lady who ever appears in any Tintin books.
Bianca Castafiore, the singer.
Why is that?
I don't know. There are girls and there are women in some of the adventures, but not principal characters at all. I don't know, Hergé never talked about it, and nobody really noticed it. That's the odd thing. Nowadays we notice it.
Now, why did it take so long for them to produce a book of the Tintin books?
Because a tremendous amount of research went into the backgrounds, into the scenes in the countries, let's say temples, the cars, the mountains, and all the rest. All the aeroplanes. There was one aeroplane in one of the stories which was actually designed by an aircraft factory for the book.
How many books does he sell?
Oh, millions a year.
Millions?
Really, literally millions. Most of them on the continent, but all around the world. India, he's very popular in India.
Really?
Yes, tremendously. The biggest selling children's books in India.
So he must be now one of the biggest selling books ever.
Oh yes, coming up. I don't know that anybody's done a real count, but he really must be.
When's the last book going to be available in English?
Well, it's just been published in French, and we're beginning to work on it now. It's, Hergé didn't live to complete it, so what it consists of are sketches. It's the kind of sketch pad with the story, and it's actually very good indeed.
Right, from there we're now going to see a sequence of all different artists' tributes to Tintin, and it's also accompanied by the Flower Song by Faust, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Typical, having said he's a goody-goody, all the artists had him doing things like kissing women and drinking, didn't
yes,
they?
but that's what they would like him to do,
yes,
you see.
Exactly. Now, why did they have that song?
Oh, that's the kind of theme song. Castafiore, she sings it in her first appearance in a book, and it's always followed her, and Captain Haddock gets angry about it. That's why she sings it, I think.
Yeah. Well, we're now about to have the first ever British interview with Tintin. I've come to this. I'm now interviewing people who are 3 inches tall and look like one of Erasure.
Hello, Tube. Can you see me?
Yes, we can, Tintin.
It's very good of you to invite me on the show. I believe it's a rock program. I'm not a musician, you know.
What do you do?
I'm a newspaper reporter, but my editor's very understanding, and I get plenty of time off to go roaming round the world. But I don't think you'll find my newspaper in England.
Where are you?
In space, orbiting the Earth. I'm testing Professor Calculus's rocket for another space mission, but that's secret.
How old are you?
Now that's a state secret.
Where's your dog Snowy? Does he travel with you everywhere?
Yes, he goes with me everywhere. But he's got a mind of his own, so I can't tell you where he is right now. After a bone, I would guess. Rather like Captain Haddock. He probably isn't too far away from a bottle of whiskey.
What was your latest adventure?
I've got mixed up with a band of art forgers who tried to turn me into a statue. But you'll have to wait a bit before that story's published.
Where do you live?
In Labrador Street, which is in a town in Belgium. And also in Captain Haddock's country mansion, Marlingspike Hall.
Why are you so popular, do you think?
Modesty forbids. Now, I suppose it's because anyone can imagine their Tintin, whether he or she is 9 or 99.
You've been cast away in space. Was that your strangest adventure?
It was pretty strange. After all, I got to the moon before the Americans. I think it was also the most dangerous. How would you like to be thrown into space without a life support system?
Is there anywhere that you haven't been, Tintin?
Yes, the South Pole.
Who are your mum and dad?
Oh, dear, I was afraid you'd ask that. I don't know. I was never told.
Have you always had world adventures?
Yes, my job as a reporter has always got me tangled up with criminals. And in fact, my very first assignment ended in Russia. Perhaps one day that adventure will be published in Britain.
There's usually some political comment in your stories. Why? Speak up.
Well, because my trips take me to some pretty odd countries, behind the Iron Curtain or into a South American dictatorship. You can't get away from politics there.
Do you always travel with the others?
No. In the early stories, I travelled just with Snowy. But then I met the others, Captain Haddock, the Thompson twins, and now I can't get away from them. Not that I want to, of course.
Is your appeal with children or with adults?
Both. Anyone between 7 and 77.
Now, you never seem to change your clothes. Why is that?
Who says I don't change my clothes? That would be insane. No, I do have a particular fondness for brown, so I've got lots of sets of much the same clothes. But recently I've become quite a snappy dresser. I have been seen in blue.
So are you thrilled and delirious about being a bestseller?
Tremendous. And in an incredible number of countries, too. From Iceland to China.
Rumours have it that you're having a movie made by Steven Spielberg. How do you feel about that?
Steven who? Oh, Steven Spielberg. Yes, I've heard about him. Captain Haddock never misses any of his movies. Oh, yes, I feel great. In fact, I'd rather like to meet the actor who's going to play me, Tintin. I have to go now. Captain Haddock seems to be outside in space. Goodbye. Thank you.
Well, Snowy obviously can't bear Tintin's disgusting accent either. Now, don't forget there's some Beatles archive coming up later, and Paula has just paid me a rather substantial amount of money to correct an error she keeps making tonight. She cannot pronounce the name Terence Trent D'Arby. She can't do it because she says he is wicked and lethal. Remember the name when you buy the record. Now, it's time for some more live music, and we've got David Sanborn, who's one of the world's top alto saxophonists. He's played with an incredible amount of people. What's funny about that? He's played with people like Stones, David Bowie, Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon and James Brown. He's currently on a 3 encore a night tour of Europe, which brings him here tonight to the Tube. And his first number, rather neatly, is called Tintin. Would you please welcome him now? It's David Sanborn!
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. David Sanborn and the rest of the boys in the band.
I'm here with Cindy Laufer, who's a woman whose name I can pronounce with aplomb. Right, Cindy, you're only here for 3 days. What are you going to be doing while you're here?
Well, I'm going to be leaving tomorrow. I was here, I played in London, I played in Birmingham, and last night in Nottingham. They took the forest.
Really, really?
I'm only kidding.
And what kind of things do you like about being here?
Well, I was dying to play here live. I mean, I've come over, I've done promotion, but it's not like playing live, because that's what it's really about. I'm a musician first, a singer first. And the funny thing was, the first time I came over, you know, I had a blast. You know, I just started to fool around, and everybody started to fool around with me, and, you know, we had a blast. But I don't think that people really got to know me for what I really do. And that is, I sing, you know, music. So this was pretty rewarding to come over here and play. I had wanted to do it for a long time.
Now, this is an intriguing outfit that you're wearing. How did this evolve?
This is my English look.
The English look?
Yes. It's very English. I thought these colors were kind of English, you know.
It's got a big pair of sort of surgical trusses underneath it.
What do you mean? Oh, these?
Yeah.
No,
Look at this. No, a bit further,
Oh, well, this is a skirt.
This is outrageous.
I figured, you know, we'd just take, you know, the traditional garment and make a skirt out of it. It was long enough.
And a lot of English girls wear those, secretly.
Yes, maybe. Maybe they do. I think they help sometimes. It depends on what if you had a little cheese the night before. Pardon me. Some personal joke.
Now, do you think they're going to get married soon?
We're trying. But
You're trying
the tour
to get
keeps
married.
extending, and now I have the movie coming up, and I want
What's
to
the
do
movie?
something. Oh, it starts April 15th, so I have to be back. It's called Vibes. It's about a psychic who's studying to be a beautician. It seemed to be the perfect part for me.
A psychic who's studying to be a beautician.
Yeah.
You have to have your hair all smooth, fat, tidy.
I don't know. That would be a switch.
Wouldn't it? So we're now going to go from Cindy on to that other woman who could smooth her hair out any old time, and it's Muriel.
Well, obviously yesterday was a very important date in the political calendar because it was the Greenwich by-election. And the candidate that the Prime Minister herself was keeping a very close eye on, whether to call a general election or not, was Malcolm Hardie of the Beer, Skittles and Fags party. So let's just remind ourselves of how that very important result went last night. Here it is.
Hardie, Malcolm, Gerard, Rainbow Alliance, Beer, Looney, Skittles, party candidate, 124.
Well done. Good one. Well done. Quiet, please.
Well, we're extremely fortunate to actually have Malcolm with us. Malcolm, thank you very much for coming. Are you disappointed at the result?
No, not disappointed at all. I think the 124 people who voted were completely mad.
And did you really?
What about
Did you actually fight the election on the policies of your party?
I did fight the election on the
How do you
policies.
stand on the coconut question?
I really hate hecklers.
There's a heckler.
Look,
How do you
Mr. Clever heckler, if you're so good, you just ask the questions. I'm fed up with this.
I will do then.
Hello, I've got a heckler.
Did you really win the by-election? Because I'm not too sure, sir.
Yes, I did win the by-election, because what I did, you horrible heckler,
I'm not too sure.
what I did, I asked everybody in Greenwich not to vote for me, and I don't know if you noticed, but there were 21,000 people in Greenwich didn't vote, so they were my votes.
Rubbish! Is it true that you intend to legalise large-scale bank robberies?
I do intend to legalise large-scale bank robberies. Unfortunately, I've been handcuffed tonight.
Well, that's all well and good. And another question, which is the longest river in Great Britain at present?
The longest river, the Shannon.
That's the correct answer. Could you tell me 756 fish beginning with the letter X?
Yes. No.
That's the correct answer again. As you sit alone in front of a nice cosy fire on a winter's evening, you hear a rustling and a scraping at the front door. Is it a tiny little puppy foraging for nuts? B, a 12-eyed mud creature bent on revenge, or C, Bruce Forsyth and he's drunk again?
It's Brucey, because he's drunk again. I was out with him last night. Beer, fags and skittles.
This is pathetic. Is this the first time you've done political heckling?
I'm a top-class political heckler, me, and I do this professionally every day of the week. No matter what politician's standing up there, I'm going to heckle him. I want to know the truth.
But it's pathetic. You haven't asked anything about policies or what about South Africa or anything.
Where do you stand on the coconut question, sir?
I'm going to shy away from that one.
I've got some more questions.
Well, let's hear them then. We might as well.
Everybody knows that quicksand can be a bind, especially if you're in a rush to get to the sea. But can you tell me, where is Huddersfield?
Huddersfield? It's in New York.
It's in the 4th Division,
right,
sir.
fair enough. That's quite enough of that. Malcolm, I think you should give us your victory speech that was taken away from you. It's morally, it's rightfully yours. Let's hear it.
I think so. I actually bought this victory speech off a bloke in a pub last night. It cost £5, and only today have I heard that it's really written by someone called Shakespeare, and there's a bloke called Henry V who's been using it for ages. Also, being handcuffed, I can't use my arms in this speech, so I've formed an alliance with David Owen. David?
I'm right behind you, Malcolm. I'm right behind you.
Who's going to do the arm movements for this speech? The victory speech. Henry V! Act 3, Scene 1. Once more unto the breach, dear friends. Once more. Or close them all up with our English dead. In peace, there's nothing so becomes a man as modest stillness and humility. But when the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the action of a tiger. Stiffen the sinews. Summon up the blood. Disguise fair nature with half-favoured rage. Then lend the eye a terrible aspect. Let it pry through the portage of the head like the brass cannon. Swilled with a wild and wasteful ocean. Now set the teeth and set the nostril wide. Hold hard the breath and bend up every spirit to its full height. On! 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 You noblest Englishman whose blood was sweat from fathers of war, proof fathers of fault. I see you standing like greyhounds in the slips, straining.
That was Malcolm Hardie, who's going to get voted in on the strength of that. 24 years ago in February, the Beatles scored their first #1. Beatlemania was building, and now, years later, they have appeared on these. You see, I can hold them and speak at the same time. Compact discs. Here's the original footage, which is very rarely seen. Oh, and they started before us.
minute. Paula is thinking that this week she's a bit tired and emotional. It's
And
not
useless.
true. You're not useless at all.
However,
next week, who will be back to save us all?
I'm not going to even risk trying to say his name. Jules is
back
going
next
to be
week.
on next week, so you'll be glad to know I'm going to have a couple of Feminax, go home, have a rest, and then by next week everything's going to be fine. He'll be back.
There'll be lots of exciting surprises next week, but we're ending tonight's spectacular show with a spectacular act.
A spectacular woman.
Yes, and so here she is.
You say it. Whatever
Cindy
you do.
Lauper.
I am
This next one is special. I wrote it for my best friend. It's called Boy Blue.